longtemps. Ferme les yeux, laisse-toi guider, le monde enchanté va s'ouvrir à tes pieds, sous les étoiles qui brillent là-haut. Un univers danse tout en écho, des rires légers flottent dans l'air. Une aventure t'attend si tu veux y croire. Le rêve commence ici, dans un souffle de magie. L'éclair s'illumine, les voix s'unissent, quand l'histoire doucement se tisse. Des lumières dorées s'éveillent lentement, chaque instant devient enchantement. Au bout du chemin, la scène t'appelle, dans ce royaume aux merveilles éternelles. Sans la brise qui fait vibrer ton cœur, elle t'emporte vers un monde meilleur. Chante avec moi, suis cette étoile. Ce soir, la magie se dévoile. Le rêve commence ici, dans un souffle de magie. Ouvre ton cœur, laisse-toi porter. Le live est prêt à s'illuminer. Bienvenue au pays des merveilles. Le voyage commence, réveille tes étincelles.
Et bonsoir tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve aujourd'hui sur un nouveau jeu que j'ai testé il y a 2-3 jours et que je voulais continuer ce soir avec vous. Ce jeu est Infinity Nikki. N'hésitez pas à me dire dans le chat si il y a des joueurs, des joueuses de ce jeu. C'est parti, on y va. Comme j'ai dit, j'ai commencé il y a 2-3 jours, donc je découvre petit à petit le jeu. Alors, utiliser la capacité de dunking pour insuffler de la couleur à la forme d'encre du parasol volant et lui redonner sa forme physique. En plein vol, une attaque plongeante déclenche son mécanisme. Le parasol se déploie entièrement et propulse la styliste vers le haut. Au bout d'un moment, les couleurs s'estompent peu à peu et le parasol volant redevient une image d'encre. D'accord. Alors. L'art de fabriquer des pinceaux est difficile. La clé réside dans le fait de couper les poils pour qu'ils soient lisses et bien formés. Les notes que tu m'as laissées avant de partir, je les ai gardées en sécurité, mais l'encre a commencé. J'ai pas eu le temps de finir. Alors. Voilà, je suis. Ah, d'accord, il est là. Mais. Je vais te faire un tour.
Let me see. I still need some pouch grass.
I have some. Here.
Thanks, Artist Nikki. If I have any spare, I'll ask the artisans to make some extra for your Inuan gift too.
Xiaoman, why do you want to form an Inue with so many people?
Oh, my mom always says, forming a Inuan is like growing flowers. Everyone has their own way. Some people say quality over quantity. You only need a few seeds nurtured with care. And when they bloom, they bring lots of joy. But I like planting tons of them. All kinds of flowers. I want my garden to be full and lively. What about you, Artist Nikki?
I think I'm more like you. I love meeting and making connections with lots of people. I feel like every flower blooms slightly differently. And every Inuan teaches me something new.
Exactly. Different ways of growing different flowers, different people telling different stories, makes life interesting. All set? I couldn't have done it this fast without your pouch grass. And your company. I had so much fun chatting with you. Here, Artist Nikki, these are all for you. Everyone's either busy sewing new clothes or preparing their Inuan gifts. My mom says the artisans making xiangbao, tuanshan, and ronghua have been working non-stop lately.
Tuanshan, Renghua, and Xiangbao, they all have such beautiful meanings.
My mom says that too. That's why everyone loves gifting them. They hope their own Inuan can be just as meaningful and fragrant as the gifts they give.
Est-ce que je dois l'attraper? Je sais pas. Mais... Alors, les idées et l'inspiration nouvelle que la styliste découvre au fil de ses voyages sur l'île des pigments se cristallise sous la forme d'un précieux jade du chic. D'accord.
Everyone, over here! I found Artist Nikki!
Artist Nikki!
Thank goodness, you're back. Artist Nikki. Whew. Thanks to Long, you're finally back. You've been gone all day. Everyone in Inkville has been so worried about you.
Alors, est-ce qu'on explique ou est-ce qu'on répond? Expliquer.
Sorry, I didn't expect my sketching trip to take so long. Sorry to worry everyone.
Ah, you've always been like this ever since you were little. Whenever you pick up a brush, you get completely sucked in.
The old books say, teachers shape us, but true insight comes from within. Nikki is the eye-dotting artist now, all thanks to her passion.
En tout cas, s'il y a bien une chose dont je suis
This time, she has returned with even more energy.
C'est les graphismes.
Nikki must have had some amazing insight amidst the landscapes of Danqing Island.
Bon, on va rester modeste.
You're too kind. I still have much to learn in the world of art, though.
And as for Momo, well, he looks even more refined and adorable.
Yeah, when you're out and about, you've got to take care of yourself, right?
Well said. Eating well is a top priority, and Momo's never been one to skip out on food. Last time he came to my house, he ate 10 whole plates of barbecue. Luckily, we were able to afford it all. Oh, Ping Ping and the others have been looking for you for a while. I should go tell them you're back. Ping Ping! Artist Nikki is back!
Thank goodness. Artist Nikki, you're back and you're safe.
You. When you left, I said to grab an umbrella from the stall, but you said it would only be a short trip. Now look, you've been gone for ages. You won't believe it, but Ping Ping's been talking about you non-stop since you left. She even got distracted from her sewing.
Ling, please don't pick on me. Artist Nikki, now that you're back, I was thinking, before the festival starts, I want to be the first to form a yinyuan with you. A xiangbao, a ronghua, and a tuanshan. I brought one of each. I wasn't sure which one you'd like, so I brought them all. Here you go, Artist Nikki. Pick one. Take your pick. As the elders say, fate is guided by the heavens. Any path you take will lead to its own story.
Alors, chaque choix dévoile une histoire de yin-yang. Alors, sachet parfumé, fleur de velours ou éventail ovale. Pouf. Allez, fleur de velours.
Scent needs no thanks. Fate knows no end. I'll pick this one. Thanks, Ping Ping.
Oh my, Ping Ping, your craftsmanship's really improved. This is so pretty.
This is a special gift I made just for Artist Nikki. I put my whole heart into it.
Right. Say, that reminds me. Miss Cui placed an order with the Ronghua artisans blue, green, and scarlet, to prepare the Inyuan gift. They should be finished by now. Artist Nikki, since you're here, why not go pick them up and take them to the eye-dotting stage? Miss Cui probably doesn't know you're back. She may still be worried.
Sure, I'll go now and deliver them to Miss Cui. Everyone in the...
Alors, la fleur de velours peut servir à former un yin-yang. Un don de yin-yang. Le parfum ne s'estompe jamais et le lien ne se brise jamais.
The village is so
Ok.
nice.
Tout le
They
monde
even
au
gave me
village est
Inuan
si
gifts.
gentil.
Looks like you're quite the star here, Artist Nikki. Everyone really likes you.
A world this beautiful. How could it be touched by dark essence? Momo, I'll keep speaking with the villagers while posing as artist Nikki. Let's look into the truth behind it all.
Scarlet, the red dye's almost out. Quickly mix another batch. Green, pick up the pace with the shaping. We can't afford to delay these festival orders.
More and more people are hoping to form Yinyuan. The three of us can't do it on our own. We really need to choose an apprentice soon. Plenty of people want to learn. I'm sure we'll find a good one.
Artisans Blue, Green, and Scarlet, I'm here.
Speak of the devil, a potential apprentice.
Lots of folks in the village want to learn to make ronghua, but if you ask me, Nikki's still the best fit. She's so calm and steady. Back when we taught the children, she was the best at every step. Cutting, steaming, shaping. Nikki did it all perfectly.
Of course she was. Nikki's great at everything.
I wanted to take you on as my apprentice and pass down my craft, but your heart was set on painting. You were barely waist-high back then, following Sui Yangheng around. As soon as she put a brush in your hand, you became enraptured.
Sui would stand at the village entrance calling for you. You were so focused on painting, you wouldn't even hear.
Back then, I was just a kid, always making Miss Sui worry. But now, I'm all grown up.
You were just a tiny little thing when she found you and brought you home. But in the blink of an eye, you're all grown up. You've even become an eye-dotting artist, about to perform your first eye-dotting ceremony. Time really flies.
But you all haven't changed a bit. You're still so full of energy. If anything's changed, it's that your skills have gotten even better. Even though we're not officially master and apprentice, I've always regarded all three of you as my mentors.
Oui, c'est l'heure
Look
d'aller au
at
lit,
you,
mais
so
pas pour
sweet.
moi, c'est pas l'heure
Such
d'aller
a
au
good
lit.
kid. How did I let Sui steal you back then?
Je profite du calme.
Such a shame. A true shame.
I missed my chance, but even though Sui Yangheng can be a bit unreliable, she's actually a great mentor. Since you became the eye-dotting artist, she's been going around the village treating people to meals just so she can brag about her wonderful apprentice.
She's ordered quite a few ronghua this time. She said she wants to give them away during the Inyuan festival, to help everyone form Inyuan. It's also a little celebration for you.
We're actually here to pick up her ronghua.
Here they are, all the ronghua she ordered. It's your first time as an eye-dotting artist at the festival. Don't worry, just be yourself. And if anything happens, just find your teacher. She may act indifferent, but she cares about you more than anyone else.
I understand. Thanks so much, you three. I'm sure Miss Sui is getting worried, so I'll head back now. I'll pop in again someday.
All right, take care on your way back.
Ah, boîte avec fleurs de velours. Commandée par... Une fleur de velours que cueille un egg. À commander à un artisan destiné à servir de gage de bonne fortune à Nikki lors du festival du Yinyuan. Ok. Alors maintenant il faut aller à la scène.
Hearing the three artisans talk about the past, I could almost see it unfold before me. Miss Sui must have been such a kind and wonderful person.
Yeah! Nikki, let's hurry and deliver the ronghua. I really want to meet her too.
The umbrella looks faded. It's not new, right? Clearly, it's been mixed in with old stuff. Back of the storeroom, get a new umbrella wrapped in red silk. Swap it out. Little troublemaker, you're finally back.
Alors, expliquer avec tendresse ou blaguer de manière enjouée. Bon allez, un peu d'humour.
Sorry I worried you, but with you here, could I really go that far?
Well said. But now that you're grown, you don't even think about your teacher. Strange things have been happening. It rained again last night, and I spent the whole night looking for you. I couldn't find you, and my umbrella got blown away. It was such a good umbrella, too.
I got held up on the way back. But look, I went straight to Artisan Blue when I got back and picked up the ronghua you ordered.
Right, yeah. So for the sake of these ronghua, can you forgive us this once, teacher?
That's rare. I expect slick talk from Momo, but you're usually as quiet as a mouse. Why so quick with your words today? Since you're back, let's familiarize you with the eye-dotting stage. Time flies. I still remember the first time you picked up a brush. Your hands were shaking nervously. You couldn't even properly handle the simplest tracing. But you were stubborn. No tears or complaints. You just gripped that brush and bit by bit, stroke after shaky stroke, your work started shaping up.
Because you patiently taught me, even though I was a mess.
It's not that I was patient. It's that you had an obsession with painting that I couldn't ignore. Remember when they were picking the eye-dotting artist? When asked to hand in a painting, you stared at the paper for days. You ran off saying you needed inspiration and vanished for a whole week. I ran all over Inkville looking for you. Then, on the evening of the 7th day, you came back quiet as ever, scroll in hand, and gave it to me like nothing happened. That's when I knew. You've got the talent, sure, but it's your heart that really sets you apart. Who else could be the eye-dotting artist, if not you?
Eh bien, merci madame.
Without your guidance, I wouldn't be here today, let alone an eye-dotting artist.
You know you weren't easy to raise. Your painting won top marks, but back then, you were a sullen little thing. During the final mock eye-dotting ceremony, right here on the stage, I was so nervous that I broke into a sweat. I was terrified you'd slip up on that last, crucial stroke.
But instead, I nailed that stroke, didn't I?
Yes, you nailed it. When your heart is in the painting, that energy is channeled through the brush. That's something no one can teach you. Still, being good at painting isn't enough. You need a steady heart, too. An eye-dotting artist is responsible for inviting Long to witness new Yinyuan being forged. You must memorize and follow the ceremony's steps with no room for error. When the Yinyuan festival begins, Miss Bai will lead the opening dance. Then it will be time. You'll step onto the stage, and when you dot Long's eyes in the painting, you must clear your mind and focus. The moment you finish and Long's eye lights up, the ceremony will be complete.
Miss Sui, I've got this.
Take this. It's a little something for good luck as the new eye-dotting artist. I know I just went through a lot of rules. I'm just worried you'll miss some details. More than anything, though, as your mentor, I just want you to do your best. Don't let the nerves get to you. Whatever happens, I'll be right here. All right. Enough going over the ceremony. Don't forget to enjoy the festival, too. Go pick out a good spot. Miss Bai and the others are about to perform.
Allez. Chant des nuages. Alors, attendre le début du spectacle du festival de Nîmes.
Okay, leave this to me.
Oh.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the background. The checks aren't working. Could it be just the background that's the same color as the mask? The checks aren't working. Could it be just the background that's the same color as the mask?
Mais... Oh! Je n'ai absolument pas compris. On recommence.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the rattle drum. The checks aren't working. Could it be just the background that's the
Ah, de la même couleur que le masque. Là.
The checks aren't working. Could it be just the
Ah,
rattle
non.
drum that's the same color as the mask?
Oh non! D'accord, ok.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the rattle drum.
J'aimerais bien pouvoir sauter quand
The
même.
checks aren't working. Could it be just the rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
Ah non, c'est pas le bon.
The checks aren't working. Could it be just the
Oh.
rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
Je suis bien arrivée. Alors, le masque est noir. Non, blanc, noir. Blanc. Quand tu
The
veux.
color of the mask
Blanc.
looks like it matches the rattle drum.
Voilà.
The checks aren't working. Could it be just the
Mais allez.
rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
Ok. Alors, blanc. Oups là.
The checks aren't working.
Oups là.
Could it be just the rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
Mais non, il est noir. Oh non. Je vais finir par comprendre.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the rattle
là là. Ah non, le noir. Ah non. Mais non. J'ai pas vu qu'il était... Ce masque était noir.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the rabbit hole.
Bah oui, hein. J'allais dire... Bon,
No, it's
Blanc.
hiding the rattle's color.
là.
Which one is it?
Oh non. Oh là là, bah là je suis mort. Bah oui. Mais c'est pas possible, il change entre eux.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the rabbit hole. That's not working. Could its weakness be the rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
Mais moi je vais bien, hein.
The that's not working. Could its weakness be the rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
Allez, concentration.
No, it's hiding the rattle's color. Which one is it?
Ça va être noir, là, c'est obligé, il y en a qu'un. Ouais, mais non, pourquoi? Mais... Je comprends pas.
The color of the mask looks like it matches the rabbit hole. That's not working. Could its weakness be the rattle drum that's the same color as the mask? That's not working. Could its weakness be the rattle drum that's the same color as the mask?
take a look. What were those monsters? They scared me half to death.
When the monsters charged at us, my knees nearly gave out. This old body almost couldn't handle it. Thank goodness for you, Artist Nikki. Counting that time I fell in the mountains, you've saved my life twice now.
We were lucky this time, but please don't rush ahead like that again. You too, Artist Nikki. Take care of yourself.
All I could think about was keeping everyone safe. I'll be more careful next time, I promise.
Thank goodness.
Miss Bai!
Miss Bai has been painstakingly rehearsing this performance for weeks. She even altered the outfits herself, stitch by stitch. And now, for something like this to happen.
Same with my daughter. Miss Bai told her to enunciate clearly, and she ended up practicing all night. Now, months of effort, all wasted.
The show was meant to bring joy to the village. Even if they only got through part of it, if it brought out even one smile, it was worth it. As for me, as the painting guardian, I'm supposed to oversee the festival. I should have noticed something was off, but I failed. It's a good thing you stepped in, Nikki. Who knows how bad it could have been. When we invited you to take the stage, it was just meant to be ceremonial. We never expected something like this, but you handled it all so well. We've always known your skill with a brush, but your talent in battle, it's also impressive. When did you learn that?
Well, when you travel and gather inspiration, things happen. After enough surprises, you kind of pick things up.
I see. So that's it. During rehearsals, you seemed a little stiff, but today everything just flowed. I suppose you've been putting in a lot of effort behind the scenes?
Écoute, je veux pas dire que je me suis entraînée depuis longtemps, hein, vu comment j'ai galéré.
Honestly, I'm usually terrified of slipping up, but when the moment came, I just let go and went for it.
Today your hard work really paid off. You've more than earned your title as this year's eye-dotting artist.
All right. Enough with the chit-chat. It's nearly time. Let's go. Nikki, take the stage and dot the I.
The ink is fading.
How is this happening? How could it be? Did the eye dotting fail?
What? Something disappeared again. Just like those stones earlier.
Pardon?
Since it's the same strange phenomenon.
Pas d'accord. Alors, utiliser la capacité d'inking pour restaurer les objets transformés en encre. Alors, non, c'est de l'autre côté. J'arrive toujours bien à me repérer sur une carte. Ça fait peur. Voilà, et
They're back. Everything that turned to ink really came back. Artist Nikki, you're incredible.
You really are an artist.
In all my years, I've never seen a power like that.
But a failed eye dotting. Has that ever happened in our village before?
That's bad. They say, when long remains blind, misfortune follows close behind.
Misfortune. Wait, could that explain the strange things that have been happening?
Even artist Nikki failed to dot Long's eye. Could it mean...
Nikki, do you think the failed eye dotting is related to those rumors going around?
I'm not sure what they've been saying, but after the eye dotting failed, and the tables and chairs turned to ink, I felt like something connected. Miss Sui must know more about what's been going on. Momo, let's go find her and ask.
alors, posez des questions à Madame Cui et Mademoiselle Bay sur les événements étranges qui se sont produits dans le village. La recherche de l'ignorant. Maîtresse Nikki n'est pas seulement incroyablement talentueuse, elle est aussi gentille et douce comme les héros des livres d'histoire, pleins d'amour et de talent. J'espère vraiment avoir la chance de former un yin-yuan avec elle, et que notre yin-yuan durera très très longtemps. Sen Ping Ping. Mini, le chat de Xiaozi, est doux et bien élevé. J'aimerais en avoir un à moi. Je laisse de la nourriture pour chat près du mur du fond tous les jours, mais ils s'enfuient dès qu'ils ont mangé. Comment faire pour qu'un chat forme un yin-yuan avec vous? Devrais-je aussi leur faire un don de yin-yuan? Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils aiment les chats? Un éventail ovale, un sachet parfumé, une fleur de velours? Tiens. Nikki, mon apprenti. Ah, c'est moi. A toujours été gentille et attentionnée. Elle n'aura jamais à s'inquiéter de trouver un bon yin-yuan. Pourtant, étant son maître, je voulais lui laisser un message, non pour lui souhaiter richesse ou amour, mais simplement pour que, où qu'elle aille, elle rencontre des âmes bienveillantes, gagne leur cœur et soit toujours accueillie à bras ouverts. Je m'appelle Tishan. Je n'ai rien de particulier à dire, je viens de voir tout le monde écrire quelque chose, alors j'ai pensé me joindre à eux. Je crois que je recherche quelqu'un avec qui je puisse vraiment m'entendre. Homme ou femme, vieux ou jeune, peu importe, si ça doit arriver, ça arrivera. Une amie vient de m'envoyer un pot de semis de fleurs ainsi qu'un sac de terre provenant d'un coin de son jardin. Eh bien, j'imagine que c'est là que commence notre yin-yuan. Il faut grandir fort et fleurir vite et ne pas finir comme d'autres qui n'ont eu que quelques feuilles avant de dépérir. Que notre yin-yuan soit prolongé ou non, c'est maintenant qu'il faut se décider. Papa, ça fait 10 ans. Cette nuit-là, alors qu'il pleuvait si fort, tu es parti sans jamais revenir. Parfois, je me demande si nous n'étions pas destinés à vivre ensemble très longtemps. Je suis malade. Je ne sais pas combien de temps il me reste, mais il y a encore un souhait auquel je m'accroche, celui de te revoir. Le vent s'est levé aujourd'hui, alors j'ai fabriqué un autre cerf-volant en papier. J'espère qu'il volera assez haut pour que, où que tu sois, tu le vois. Tu verras que je suis toujours là, attendant ton retour. D'accord.
I've checked the eastern and southern sides. Nothing else has turned to ink.
Thank you for trying, Miss Sui. I inspected the other areas. There were also no issues.
Strange things. These days it's one after the other.
Miss Sui, Miss Bai,
Come now. It's just one failed eye dotting. There's no need to look so down. Everyone knows it's not your fault.
Still, I'm the eye-dotting artist. And everyone in Inkville's been looking forward to the Inuan festival so much. For something to go wrong now, it's hard not to worry. Miss Sui, do you have any idea why it failed?
Over the past few centuries, nothing like this has ever occurred. Even I don't know the cause yet. You've devoted yourself so fully to your art, it's no wonder you haven't noticed. But for over a decade, strange things have been troubling the village. At first, things were just going missing. Everyone assumed they were thefts until someone saw it happen. The objects simply dissolved into ink right before their eyes. Later on, the brush artisan Meng Xiuzhu disappeared. Everyone searched, but he was never found. Since then, there have been stories of people vanishing after being caught in the rain.
Missing items, missing loved ones. Naturally, people got scared, so scary tales began to spread.
Yes, and in recent years, the rains have grown heavier and more frequent, and strange things are also more common. Now, even the eye-dotting ceremony has been disrupted. No wonder people are so anxious.
To think all of this has been happening for over a decade, and no one has a proper explanation.
When things defy ordinary understanding, I can't help but wonder if something's wrong with the Long who watches over Danxing Island.
But nothing strange has happened to the pagoda. It remains inside, and only occasionally appears on Long Peak, just as before.
True, but that's why it's so strange. No one has ever actually seen the Long travel between those two places. Maybe the Long Pagoda holds secrets we've yet to uncover.
I can't rest until we find the reason the eye-dotting failed. Please, let me go to the Long Pagoda and see for myself. There might be some answers there.
If that's what you want, then let me accompany you. If anything dangerous happens, we'll be better off together.
That would be great. Miss Bai knows the Long Pagoda well. With the two of you together, I'll be less nervous.
No time to waste. Let's head there now.
The Inuan Festival's the most anticipated event, and now it's been ruined. I can't imagine how disappointed everyone is.
You shouldn't dwell on this. It's not your fault. Besides, the interruption of the Inuan Festival may be fate in its own way.
Fate? What makes you say that?
The Yinyuan we form are precious, but every Yinyuan carries the weight of parting, change, and sorrow. This unexpected incident may give folks a pause for thought, sparing them from tying knots they may later come to regret.
Miss Bai, have you experienced something like that?
People come and go, colliding and breaking apart. It's simply that I've seen too much of the world.
Miss Bai, have you ever seen Long?
Never with my own eyes.
Il me dit qu'il y a du jet de chic, mais
The Long painting used on Yinyuan festivals is kept on the lowest floor of the pagoda. I come for it before every ceremony, but if Long chooses not to appear, even the painting guardian can't see it. According to the village elders, Long has been with us since the founding of our village. In the early days, Long would descend to celebrate the Yinyuan festival with us. But for nearly a century now, Long has remained secluded within the pagoda.
These red ribbons.
The villagers believe these ribbons are formed from the ties that bind us. So long as there are Yinyuan, the red ribbons endure. The Long Pagoda didn't look like this before. One day, without warning, red ribbons suddenly began to wrap around it. At first, they were as thin as threads, then slowly they multiplied, twisting and curling, until they became like this.
This is...
Nikki!
We just came back from the Long Pagoda.
Are you all right? When you suddenly showed up with Momo and Miss Bai, I was worried sick.
We're fine.
All remember is touching the pagoda entrance, then hearing Long's roar. After that, everything went blank.
I felt the same. Either Long refused to meet us, or something happened to it.
Well, so much for hoping Long could help us.
It's okay. If that path's closed, we'll start with the strange things in the village.
That determined look of yours. You wear the same one when you're painting. I knew you wouldn't give up so easily. Miss Bai and I have been going over everything we know. The most unusual things happened over the past few months. I tried to look into them. I even collected rain from the places where the tales began, but found nothing useful. Miss Bai and I just reviewed everything we know. Take a look.
Alors, premier conte étrange. L'artisan du pinceau a mystérieusement disparu il y a 10 ans. Celui-ci était un homme grand et mince dont la posture était aussi droite que son caractère. Il a adopté une fille orpheline par compassion, l'élevant à la manière du bambou ferme et doux dont il porte le nom. Sa fille adoptive, Fuling, était intelligente et gentille, et très adorée par ses voisins. Elle était cependant fragile depuis sa naissance et avait besoin d'un apport constant d'herbes rares pour se nourrir sur le long terme. Ces médicaments coûtaient cher et Xiuzu ne pouvait les payer qu'avec l'aide du gentil pharmacien Qiao Yang, ainsi que grâce aux revenus de son travail quotidien d'abattage de bambou et de fabrication de pinceaux. Il y a 10 ans, Xiuzu est allé couper du bambou comme à son habitude, mais il a été surpris par de fortes pluies. N'étant pas revenu la première nuit, les gens ont pensé qu'il s'était réfugié dans les montagnes. Mais quand il ne revint pas le lendemain, l'inquiétude se répandit. Fuling, qui n'avait que 8 ans à l'époque, a dû faire le tour du village pour demander l'aide en dépit de sa faiblesse. Les villageois ont fouillé tous les recoins de la forêt de bambou, mais Xiuzu était introuvable. Il s'agit du premier cas de phénomènes étranges qui se sont abattus sur Ancreville. Fuling a eu 18 ans cette année, mais le lieu où se trouve Xiuzu est toujours inconnu. Quel dommage. Note éparpillée, ne sortez pas sous la pluie sans parapluie, n'écoutez pas le vent. Quel rapport entre la pluie et la disparition des personnes? Note éparpillée, la dernière cérémonie de la touche finale a eu lieu avant la disparition de Xiuzu. Nikki a encore fait des erreurs malgré ses compétences. Peut-être que ces deux incidents sont liés, même si ça fait un moment qu'il n'a pas plu.
As you heard, the first person affected was the brush artisan, Meng Xiuzhu. He vanished 10 years ago, and his family struggled ever since. I'll be heading to his home soon to check in on his foster daughter, Fuling. Poor girl.
Right before he disappeared, someone saw something turn into ink. The shock left them completely bedridden for days.
Alors, récent conte étrange. Il y a 2 jours, la binette du fermier Gu Erdio s'est soudainement transformée en encre. Bien que Gu paraisse costaud et brut de décoffrage, il est en fait assez adroit et méticuleux. Et il est l'un des meilleurs pour préparer des garnitures de sachets parfumés. Gu reste généralement discret, mais il est depuis longtemps en conflit avec Jin Sangzi, un voisin qui s'est attiré son hostilité. Jin est facile à vivre et compatissant. Il fait tout pour éviter les conflits, mais finit toujours par se disputer avec Gu à propos de questions insignifiantes. C'est pourquoi Gu soupçonne Jin d'avoir transformé sa binette en encre. Voilà un sujet qui ne vaut pas la peine de se fâcher, Mais ces deux-là ne veulent pas entendre raison. J'ai peur de me retrouver entre deux feux si j'interviens. Une note est soigneusement écrite ci-dessous. J'ai rendu visite à Gu il y a quelques jours, qui a exprimé ses soupçons à l'égard de Jin. Je ne sais toujours pas pourquoi sa binette s'est transformée en encre.
Since then, 3 more strange incidents happened. Just 2 days ago, Uncle Go's hoe suddenly turned to ink. I visited his house, but didn't find anything else
Et
unusual.
coucou mon chieur. Comment ça va? Alors, récent conte étrange 2. Il y a 3 jours, la boîte d'héritage que Kiao Yunyang avait laissée pour sa fille Yun s'est soudainement transformée en encre. Bien qu'elle n'ait que 19 ans, Yun est mature, stable et remarquablement compétente en médecine. Quand elle est... en médecine, ce qui lui vaut le respect de tous les villageois. Mais je me souviens encore à quel point elle était vive et espiègle auparavant. Quand elle était petite, elle avait l'habitude de sécher les cours de médecine de grand-mère Yao pour jouer avec les autres enfants dehors. Plus tard, après le décès de son père et la grave maladie de sa mère, elle s'est entièrement consacrée à ses études de médecine. Malgré ses efforts, elle n'a pas réussi à guérir Kiao Yang. De nos jours, l'esprit de grand-mère Yao s'obscurcit en raison de son âge avancé, laissant Yun s'occuper de la maison toute seule. Ça me fait de la peine de voir à quel point elle en souffre. Je crois que ça la soulagerait si nous pouvions d'une manière ou d'une autre restaurer l'héritage que sa mère lui a laissé. Note éparpillée, j'ai entendu dire que la boîte était à l'abri de la pluie, mais qu'elle s'est quand même transformée en encre. On dit que c'est la pluie étrange qui emporte les gens, alors comment se fait-il que certains objets aient disparu d'eux-mêmes?
Something similar happened to the healer, Yun.
Mais moi ça va.
A box
Ça
of
va bien.
keepsakes from her late mother, Yunyang,
Je
dissolved into
profite du
ink
calme
before her
pour-
eyes.
Pour jouer tranquillement.
Her mother passed away a while ago, and now without her keepsakes, she's very upset. She hasn't seen a patient in days.
Et coucou JR.
Also, the Liu family's little girl hasn't been seen in days. Everyone is saying she's likely gone missing, just like Meng Xiuzhu and the others.
These stories are all strange. We'll need to investigate each one and find a way to resolve them.
You're right. Artist Nikki, I'd like to help with your investigation. Where do you want to go first?
Vous les voulez en premier. Alors on va où? À la maison du fermier, à la maison de la guérisseuse ou à la maison des lieux? L'héroïne me ressemble tellement, je trouve. Ah ouais? Je sais pas. Ouais. Ah, peut-être, ouais. C'est le côté blond, peut-être. Alors, la maison du fermier, la maison de la guérisseuse ou la maison des lieux? Je vous laisse choisir. J'irais bien à la maison de la guérisseuse quand même.
Let's check in on Yoon. As the village healer, if she's not seeing anyone, it's bad for her patients.
All right. Since Miss Bai is going with you, I can rest a little easier. I'll visit Mung's family to check in on them. If you find anything, meet me later by the bridge behind the village.
Alors, allez poser des questions. Ah. Oui, oui. Je dois aller là-haut. Mais comment je fais pour aller là-haut? Ah, là? C'est pas du tout ça. Ah non. Mais oh là là. Alors c'est Infinity Nikki. Voilà ce qui se passe quand on s'embrouille. Mais allez! Ok. Ah d'accord, bah oui, c'est évidemment. Chaque fois il faut que je fasse la bonne tour. Alors, de la couleur à la forme d'encre du cerf-volant, de nuages, et lui redonner sa forme physique. Bah je l'ai. Au bout d'un moment, les couleurs s'estompent peu à peu et le cerf-volant de nuages redevient une image d'encre. Et évidemment, le temps que ça m'explique ça, je suis redescendue. C'est... Mais je l'avais fait. Hein. C'est de la triche. On recommence. Non. Là. Ok. Et j'en ai encore. Faudrait qu'il pas que je l'attrape celui-là. Ah non. Non. Mais enfin. Bon, on retentera plus tard, hein. Alors, 33 minutes.
Yunyang, Yunyang, don't cry. Come here. Have you heard this old song? In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain.
Grandmother, it's me, Yun. Not my mother. You forgot again.
Oh, it's you, Yun. Hey, I remember all of you. You're Nikki, the one who draws with sticks, and you're Bai, the one who dances so beautifully.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, you must be busy with the Inuan festival, right? What brings you here? Are you feeling all right? I haven't been feeling myself lately, so I'm seeing fewer patients. I'm worried my diagnoses might be off too.
Bon, demandez des nouvelles.
We're all fine. But Yun, you look worn down. Strange things have been happening at home. Objects have turned into ink. I'm sure you've both heard about it. That box, it was the last thing my mother left for me. That winter, my mother's health had already taken a turn for the worse. I was preparing medicine by the fire, but I nodded off. She came over and carried me back to my room. She kept murmuring about how she was worried about me, that she wanted to leave something behind for me. Before she passed, my mother gave me that box, making me swear not to open it until I was of age. I kept that promise in my heart. A few days ago, when the weather was clear, I was sorting through my medicinal herbs and decided to take the box out to clean it. But suddenly, it started to darken. Inch by inch, it turned to ink. And now, I can't open it anymore.
Losing someone and feeling their yin fade, those memories turning to nothing. It's hard to bear.
But love doesn't fade when a person leaves. Yun, your mother's love must have been much more than just a box.
Yes, that's right. Yunyang loves Yun. Grandma loves you both. Don't cry, Yunyang. Oh, I mean Yun.
Thank you so much, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. That's all I know. I'm not sure if it'll be of any help to you.
From what you've said, one thing has been made clear. Turning into ink has nothing to do with the weather, and doesn't follow a specific pattern.
I'd like to see the box with my own eyes. Maybe I can find a way to help you restore it. Artist Nikki, you can you really restore it? Right now the box is in the clutter pile.
Huh? How could something so important be put in a clutter pile?
I'm ashamed to say, my mother never told me where the box was hidden. She only asked Auntie Chun to keep a few things for my future birthdays. Auntie Chun said the box wasn't with her, so I had no clue where it could be. While I was organizing my herbs, I happened to notice the moonlight shining on a corner of the clutter pile. Something seemed to be glowing. When I cleared the area, I saw it was a box.
What a coincidence.
Come to think of it, it's exactly the kind of thing my mother would do. When I was little, she used to take me up to the mountains to gather herbs. She liked to hide little items in the grass for me to find. Only this time, I failed to protect her dying wish. Young, don't worry. I'll do everything I can to restore this precious treasure. Thank you, Artist Nikki. The box is behind the house. You'll spot it when you get close. Go ahead. I'll stay and comfort Grandma, then join.
Ok. Alors, je reviens dans 2 petites minutes. Me revoilà. Alors, utiliser la capacité Dunking pour restaurer la boîte.
It really came back. Artist Nikki, I could never possibly thank you enough.
Yoon, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but this box feels a bit too light.
Earlier, I had a feeling something was off. Yunyang was always so thoughtful. There's no way something that meant so much to her would have been left in a junk pile by accident.
I'm old enough now. Whatever the truth is, I have to open it and see for myself. So back then, it had already...
Yoon, what does the letter say?
À l'attention de Yun uniquement, j'ai découpé du tissu il y a quelque temps et je voulais te confectionner de nouveaux vêtements pendant que j'avais encore de l'énergie. Lorsque j'ai terminé la première ébauche, j'ai constaté que les manches étaient devenues beaucoup plus longues par rapport à l'année dernière. Ma chère Yun, tu es comme les pousses du bambou de notre jardin qui poussent de plus en plus haut de jour en jour. Tu deviendras une belle jeune fille en un rien de temps. Cependant, je ne sais pas si j'aurai l'occasion de le voir de mes propres yeux. Tant de choses arrivent trop tard dans la vie. J'aimerais pouvoir rester plus longtemps pour passer quelques anniversaires de plus avec toi, mais mon corps s'affaiblit de jour en jour. Je survis pratiquement grâce aux médicaments maintenant et j'ai déjà commencé à prendre des dispositions. J'ai demandé à tante Chaîne de donner un coup de main à notre famille à l'avenir. Quant au reste, je le réserve pour une autre fois afin de garder cette lettre brève. J'avais initialement prévu d'offrir notre héritage familial comme cadeau de passage à l'âge adulte. Malheureusement, quelque chose d'étrange s'est produit alors que je traversais le pont l'autre jour. Le panier que je portais a soudainement perdu toute couleur comme un tableau délavé et tout est tombé dans la rivière. J'ai cherché plusieurs fois en vain. Je pense qu'il sera plus facile de le repérer sous le clair de lune. Alors je chercherai à nouveau près de la rivière la nuit. Cette vie est trop courte et je déteste ne pas pouvoir rester à tes côtés plus longtemps. Alors je veux laisser autant de choses que possible derrière moi pour qu'elles t'accompagnent à ma place. Cependant, si je ne parviens toujours pas à retrouver cet héritage, je n'aurai d'autre choix que de le laisser partir. Les anciens disent toujours que les liens inachevés seront renouvelés dans la prochaine vie. Je ne l'avais jamais prise au sérieux auparavant, mais dernièrement, j'ai commencé à espérer que ce soit vrai. Si une autre vie nous attend, je souhaite me transformer en lune et veiller sur toi chaque nuit, te garder en sécurité et rattraper tout ce que j'ai manqué. J'ai encore beaucoup de choses à te dire, mais la fatigue me vient, alors je vais m'arrêter ici. Quand je ne serai plus là, veille à prendre soin de toi. Tu as encore tant de jours devant toi, j'espère seulement que tu seras en sécurité et que tu vivras en paix. Maman.
So that's what happened. The gift your mother prepared for you was lost in the river back then. Her basket had already turned to ink.
She didn't have time to prepare another one. No wonder the box ended up in the clutter pile.
Seeing it this way, turning into ink, started long ago.
To be honest, I had already suspected as much. I just didn't want to believe it. Mother used to say that the moon can shine on the ones we miss. Once when I was very ill, she was so frightened that she held me all night by the window, whispering, "When Yoon gets better, we'll go catch the moon." And now, it's like trying to grab the moon in a pool of water, a dream that slips away.
Even if it is just chasing the moon's reflection, if you don't try, how will you know? According to what Auntie Yu wrote in her letter, the gift might be easier to find in the moonlight. Why don't we go to the riverside tonight and try our luck?
But after all these years, wouldn't it be damaged by the water by now?
Yunyang went back to look for it. So it must have been something that could withstand water. If it was swept ashore or settled in one of the bends, maybe it's still there.
Yes. My mother once said she had to give up the search because of her health. But I can do it. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep searching.
The only problem is, she never mentioned which side of the bridge it fell from. There are bends from both upstream and downstream.
Alors, en amont ou en aval? Allez.
Since Auntie Yu couldn't find it before, it might have drifted to an unexpected spot. Let's start by checking upstream.
Got it. I'll get ready too. Let's meet by the upstream side of the small bridge tonight.
Alors, rencontrer Yun au bord de la rivière. Évidemment, la rivière est là-bas.
山里有间亭，亭里有幅画，画里有座山，山中又见亭，亭里又有画，画里又望山。
Artist Nikki, Auntie Chun came too.
Ça
She
fait
heard
beaucoup
about
de
the
dialogue
box
quand
and wants
même.
to help. Thank you all so much. No matter what happens tonight, I'll always remember your kindness.
Don't worry about it, Yoon. You've helped so many in the village, so of course we'd be here for you when you need it.
Exactly. We're all from the same village, no need to thank us. And besides, your mother and I were like sisters. It's the least we can do. You were worried about the box. I couldn't let it go, so I closed up shop to join you. This, though, Artist Nikki, your hands truly work wonders. You've completely restored the box.
Auntie Chun, if you don't stop flattering me, my head will grow too big.
I know. If you ever need my help, say the word.
Perfect timing. I wanted to ask you something, Auntie Chun. Do you happen to know what Auntie Yu intended to leave for Yoon? If we can figure that out, it'll give us a better idea of what we're looking for.
Yunyang once said that because her body was weak, her daughter had to grow up fast. She feared that if she died, Yoon would have nothing to lean on, so she wanted to leave something Yoon could take with her while practicing medicine, something to give her comfort and support. Thinking about it now, that must be it. But as for what it actually is, I'm not sure either.
It sounds like she left behind something Yoon could use in her medical work.
That's great! With this clue, we have a much better shot at finding it.
No time to waste. Let's split up and search. We'll check the riverbank. Maybe we can fish it out.
Huh? Am I seeing things? That fish over there looks really different.
Was the keepsake Auntie Yu left behind eaten by a fish? Let me try using my fishing ability to reel it in.
Wow, what a haul! Classic Nikki. A little fish is no
Ça,
match
c'est de la
for you.
pêche. C'est limite, le poisson, il est pressé de se faire attraper, tu sais. Alors, on t'appelle un nuageur qui a mangé le cadeau d'anniversaire. Ah, je sais toujours pas. Attends. Essayer de faire les choses correctement.
Wow, what a haul! Classic Nikki. A little fish is no match for you.
Alors, espèce de carpe originaire des eaux des îles, dans l'île des Pigments. Leur grande queue, marquée de motifs de nuages, porte bonheur, teinte l'eau alentour, colorant de vastes surfaces en un instant. Ok. Du mortier.
We fished it out! It looks like, mortar for grinding medicine? Let's take it to Yoon and show her.
Yun, I pulled this out of the river. Could it be what your mother left you?
This is... My mother used to grind herbs late into the night. Her tapping on the mortar was as soft as raindrops, and I'd always doze off at the table. When I woke, I'd see her under the moonlight, gently brushing my hair, her hands dusted in medicinal powder. She'd say, "Yun, be like this mortar, plain in form yet strong within. Blunt the sharp, soften the fierce. Grind down troubles, and stay unshaken amidst the rain."
This small size, and those patterns. The shape is exactly the same as her old mortar, but isn't the color a bit different?
I recognize every fine line, each and every mark on it. Somehow, though, it looks steeped in moonlight. But I know I'm not mistaken. Maybe this really is what she meant to leave for me. A memento to keep with me.
I thought the same thing too. When I saw it gleaming in the water, it looked just like the reflection of the moon.
Fishing for the moon in the water. Mother, you always used to say, "The moon speaks no words, yet it reflects countless thoughts." There was once a time when the rain felt endless, and I cried for the moon. You lit a lamp and held up a tunshan, casting a round shadow under the light. You soothed me by saying, "Look, the moon is right over here." It never truly left. I wonder, could it be that the moon is now watching me? Mother, if you've truly become that moon in the sky, please watch over me often. From now on, I'll take good care of myself. I won't live in sadness, making you worry. And if reincarnation does exist, then in the next life, I hope to become a pool of water on the moon. That way, I can nestle once again in your embrace. They say when people leave, the yin-yuan they had vanished too. Perhaps Yunyang really did become the moon in the sky, just as she wished.
Even if someone is gone, it doesn't mean their Inuan disappears. Moonlight spans all across the world. Where hearts align, paths may yet entwine.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
Bon, maison du
I'd like to
fermier.
visit Uncle Go's house.
All right. A few days ago, his garden hose suddenly turned into ink, and it hasn't completely disappeared yet. It happened recently, so there might still be clues to follow.
Wait, are they arguing over a...
Jinsangzi, you stole my hoe. Now give it back.
Cut it out, Guardo. Who would want that busted old thing?
You stole it.
Ridiculous!
You?
Please, calm down. There's no need to get so worked up. Just talk this out.
No one can calm us down. Wait. Artist Nikki and Miss Bai?
You two are so in sync.
Miss Bai, didn't you stop by just a few days ago?
I did, but I've come back. I wanted to show Nikki your hoe. Uncle Go, why are you arguing with Uncle Jean again?
It's all because of that hoe. Perfect. You two can help settle this.
Okay, we're listening.
Jinsangzi's hoe broke recently, that much I know. But today I saw him out with a new one. It looked real familiar, so I took a closer look. Sure enough, I smelled a floral scent that only comes from my yard. Everyone knows I've got a sharp sense of smell. I'm definitely right, so I'm certain he stole my hoe. And this whole turning into ink thing, just some nonsense he cooked up to cover his tracks.
Hey! I stay quiet for 1 second and you just spew nonsense, huh? Sure, my old hoe is broken, but the one I've got now is definitely the one I found at home this morning. I thought, since it was inside the house, it must have been bought by either my wife or my daughter Zien. So I just used it. Then this guy storms in, yelling that I stole it.
You took it, and you didn't ask.
Quit making stuff up!
You!
Gentlemen, arguing like this won't solve anything. Please, calm down.
Alors, est-ce qu'on persuade doucement ou est-ce qu'on réprimande? Ouais, elle a pas une tête à être méchante, hein, quand même, l'héroïne. On va persuader doucement.
Uncle Go, Uncle Jean, please listen to Miss Bai and take a deep breath. We don't even know if the turning to ink thing is real. As for the hoe, maybe it's just a mix-up. How about you let us look into it? Once we figure out the truth, we'll lay it out for both of you.
Gordo, you hear that? The truth isn't even out, so don't go pointing fingers. You!
Jinsangzi, are you going to keep arguing here forever? If I spot even one weed in the field, you're in for it!
Xiaoxian, right away.
Artuo, go home and make the Shangbao.
Taiping? Yeah. Yes.
Whoa! A real case of there's always a bigger fish?
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. Sorry about that. So embarrassing. Those two are such a pain. They're probably sworn enemies from a past life who kept it going in this one.
Enemies from a past life?
Even if they were, there's no rule saying they can't get along in this life. From what I just heard, I think I've got the gist of things. Uncle Go's hoe turned to ink, and Uncle Jin suddenly had a hoe appear out of nowhere. Auntie Taiping, I'd like to start with the hoe at your place. Would you mind showing us?
No problem. Follow me. If I hadn't already promised to meet up with the girls at the music hall, I'd gladly pitch in. I'll need to leave it up to you two.
Okay, leave it to Miss Bai and me.
Whoa! Just like the raft from before. This hole looks like it came out of a painting.
But it hasn't completely disappeared. Maybe I can use my dancing ability to restore it. Auntie Taiping, I tried restoring the hoe. Can you take a look? Does it belong to Uncle Go?
That's it, without a doubt. You've become quite impressive, Nikki. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I wanted to ask, before the Ho changed, did anything strange happen?
Nothing I can think of. It changed overnight. When morning came, it looked completely different.
Just like before, this turning into ink thing happens with no warning. Miss Sui and I tried to find a pattern before, but nothing.
At least we know Uncle Jean's Ho and Uncle Go's inked Ho aren't the same Ho.
So then, where did Uncle Jin's Ho come from? All these mix-ups are making my head spin.
No idea. Usually things will go missing, but this is the first time that something's just appeared out of nowhere.
Since Uncle Jean said he found the Ho at his house, why don't we go check it out? Maybe we'll spot something useful.
Yes. Let's go.
Allons-y. On y va. Alors. Ok, t'es chez. Pourquoi je sens que je vais. Et je suis tombée, évidemment. Oui, mais évidemment. Et du coup, Mais, tu vois qu'il a disparu. Je peux plus monter là. Je vais être obligée d'attendre. Ah non, si, ça y est. Mais oh, c'est pas possible. Ah mais d'accord, j'avais pas compris que ça se déplaçait en fait. Non mais... Mais celui-là il bouge pas par contre. Là du coup... Ah, c'est un fixe celui-là. Je peux pas passer là, putain, je vais recommencer. Ouh là là. Alors, voilà.
Huh? Looks like someone's home after all.
It's Miss Zien. Perfect. Maybe she can tell us more.
Ok. Alors, par contre, on en parle, j'étais là-bas sur place et puis...
Miss Zien, it's rare to catch you at home. Are you off today?
Yes, you could say that. Speaking of rare, it's not every day I see you and artist Nikki together. What brings you two here?
Uncle Jean told us he found an extra hoe in the house this morning. You didn't happen to buy it, did you?
No, it wasn't me. And I don't think my mother bought it either.
Weird. How could it have just popped in out of thin air?
Nikki, did you say my father and Uncle Go got into another fight?
It was just a misunderstanding. Uncle Go smelled flowers on that hoe and assumed he stole it. That's how it all started. But we already restored the hoe, which proves your father didn't take anything. Once we get to the bottom of this, we'll clear things up between them.
Those two.
I understand your concern. The grudge between Uncle Go and your father didn't start yesterday. For them, making peace won't be easy.
But what I don't get is, my father actually respects him.
Huh? Really? That's not the vibe I got at all.
You don't know this, but every time I buy one of Uncle Go's Zhengbao, even if Dad grumbles and sneezes, he still asks to take a closer look. He just can't swallow his pride. The moment he runs into Uncle Go, he gets all wound up and says awful things. And Uncle Go's no better. We've tried talking to them over and over, but nothing ever changes. My mother says they were sworn enemies in a past life, and honestly, I believe her.
Harboring ill will in a past life will haunt the present one. Grudges form easily but are hard to resolve. Going from that to harmony is even harder.
Ziyan, Miss Bai, don't feel too sad. Nothing's set in stone. The past is the past, and this life is full of new possibilities.
New possibilities. Easier said than done.
Maybe what they really need is the right moment. When that time comes, maybe they'll finally sit down and talk things out.
The right moment. Thank you, Nikki. As for my father and Uncle Go, I'll keep thinking about it.
No need to thank us. But now we're back to square one. Where do we go from here?
That hoe couldn't have really appeared out of thin air, right?
I have a hunch. There should be one other person who knows where it came from.
Do you mean... The hoe seller. The person who sold the hose would definitely know where it came from and where it was heading.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, The only person in the village who deals in farming tools is Wu Dalang. When it's daytime, we could go ask him at his stall.
Bon,
Good
en
idea.
soi, il fait déjà jour.
Nikki,
Hein.
when it's daytime, let's go to Wu Dalang's stall to look for him.
Alors, rechercher, modèle, lui poser des questions pendant la journée. 4h, 22h. Alors, quelle heure est-il? 4h29, ça tombe bien. À 68 mètres.
The sun is warm and the fields grow long. Scythes, hoes, and sickles for the price of a song. Need a tool? Don't dare stall. Old Dalang has it all. Oh, if it isn't Miss Bai and artist Nikki. A sight for sore eyes. If it's a farming tool you're after, I'll find the perfect one for you.
Hi, Mr. Wu. We actually need to ask you something about a hoe.
Oh, I was wondering why you two were here. I thought our little artist might be interested in some farming tools for her paintings. Well, you've come to the right place. I know exactly who's bought them, who's broken them, who's mended them, and who's lost them in the village. Just ask Dalang.
Classic Mr. Wu. We actually want to ask, has anyone recently bought a hoe?
A hoe? Well, the only person to buy one lately was that young lad Dulan Hui. Wait, actually he came twice. About a week ago. He said the hoe he bought from me was working so well, he wanted another one just like it. I looked for ages and dug up the last one. Then a few days later, he came back for another one. I had to tell him he'd have to wait for me to make a whole new one.
Dulan Hui. Wait, isn't that Uncle Go's son?
What? Oh, wow. This is getting confusing now.
I don't have solid proof, and I can't figure out his intentions, but my gut's telling me that hoe at Uncle Jin's place is the same one Lan Hui bought.
Well then, it looks like we'll need to ask Dulan Hui a few more questions. I just don't know if he's at home or at the stall.
Oh, I actually ran into him earlier, in the woods by Uncle Jin's place. He was pacing around all alone, brows furrowed. No idea what he was worried about.
Thanks, Mr. Wu. We'll head there now.
Xian, you won't believe. The other day, I went around the mountain to try and find a way up. I didn't find a path, but I did spot a white figure floating by. It was so mysterious.
I've told you, the backside of the mountain is dangerous these days. Why would you go there alone again?
I was just passing by and couldn't resist. Huh? Nikki and Miss Bai? Fancy running into you here.
Lan Hui, you... Why are you with Miss Xian?
I was just... Oh, I heard my dad and Uncle Xin arguing again, but I wasn't there when it started, so I came to ask Miss Xian.
So, what brings you here this time?
I'll get straight to it. Lan Hui, that extra hoe at Uncle Jin's place, you bought it from Mr. Wu, right?
Oh no, I forgot about him. Well, that's... actually...
It seems I can't hide it anymore. Nikki, Miss Bai, I'm sorry. Earlier, I lied. You guessed right. After hearing that our hoe was broken, Lan Hui went and bought us a new one. I didn't dare tell my parents. I brought it home quietly and hid it somewhere no one would notice. But before I could come up with an excuse, my father found it. And, well, you know the rest.
I see. No wonder you kept quiet. With Uncle Jin's temper, if he found out the hoe came from Lan Hui.
We thought the same. But in the end, it just led to yet another argument, and Sion had to go out of her way to help me cover it up. It all went so wrong.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Lan Hui. But now that things have come this far, I think it's time we tell Uncle Go and Uncle Jin the truth.
You're right, of course. But what Ziyan and I are worried about is how to tell them while also keeping them calm.
Don't worry. How about you just start by telling us how the bad blood between your fathers started?
Yes. If we can figure out the root of the problem, maybe we can actually fix it.
Really, it's all just a bunch of small misunderstandings. When we first moved here, my dad gave Uncle Jin a xiangbao as a gift. Nobody knew it would make him sneeze for over a week. It only cleared up thanks to Miss Qiao, the healer.
Also, my father does singing exercises early in the morning. Most folks don't mind. Some even like waking up to it. But Uncle Go couldn't sleep through it. He even thought my dad was doing it to get back at him.
Then later, my father planted flowers that attracted bugs, which stung Uncle Jin.
Another time, my father got so wrapped up in singing with his friends that he accidentally trampled Uncle Go's flowers.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is making me start to sweat.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little misunderstandings that snowballed into a big grudge. But I remember Ziyan once saying that Uncle Jin actually likes the xiangbao Uncle Go made.
He does, but Uncle Jin's too proud to admit it. He's never even stepped foot in our shop. Honestly, though, my father's the same. It's frustrating.
Alors...
Huh. Hearing all this, I have an idea. I think this may be exactly what's needed to help them finally make peace.
Do you mean, while telling the truth about the hoe, we should use it as an opportunity to help them see how they really feel about each other?
Exactly. Both of them have been too proud to back down, and they both believe the other is wrong. So why not use this to move things along? We reveal the truth about the hoe and clear up the old misunderstandings too.
Nikki's right. I want to try one more time, not just for me and Ziyan, but for my father and Uncle Jin. I want them to become real friends.
Me too, but just in case something goes wrong, maybe we should tell just one of them first and see how they react. If it doesn't go well, we might still have a chance to fix things.
I think Miss Ziyan is right. In that case, Nikki, who do you think we should tell first?
Est-ce qu'on dit d'abord à Oncle Go ou à Oncle Jin? Allez, Jin.
Let's tell Uncle Jin first. This time, he is the one who was wrongly accused.
All right, and I'll talk to my father. Whatever happens, come to Lang Hui's house tomorrow at noon, and I'll update you.
Là. Ça c'est pas cool.
Gordo, come out! You'd better apologize to me today!
Father, don't.
Jin Zangzi, what are you shouting about now?
Hey, I'm not shouting! Nikki and Miss Bai got to the bottom of it. Turns out this hoe was a gift from your son to my family. But without cause, you went ahead and accused me anyway, so apologize!
Father, let me explain.
Explain what? You really...
Gordo, there's so much evidence, just admit it already! You...
Uncle Jean may have had a point, but the way he handled it only made Uncle Go dig in his heels. The two of them started arguing again, and with neither of their wives around, no one could stop them. Things quickly got out of hand, and it turned into a fight. What no one expected was that in the midst of the scuffle, the commotion would shake loose tiles from the eaves. They fell and struck everyone. Nikki was knocked unconscious. After that, more and more people and things started to disappear from Danqing Island, until one day, Nikki also vanished without a trace.
Nikki, watch out! Huh? Why are we here? What about Uncle Go and Uncle
Ouh
Jean?
là là,
Weren't they just arguing?
la tête de chat derrière là ne me dit rien qui va.
I can feel a strange power. It's like time rewound. Maybe it's giving us a chance to go back and make a better choice. No matter what, at least we know one thing. We can't tell Uncle Jean first. We have to find Lan Hui and Ziyan as soon as possible.
Ok, ok.
Huh? Nikki, what brings you back?
I gave it some more thought. Uncle Jean has a short fuse, and if he finds out, I'm afraid he'll go straight to Uncle Go, and we might not be able to stop him.
Nikki's right. I didn't think it through. And my mother will be at the music hall tonight. I probably wouldn't be able to stop him on my own.
So I think it's better if we tell Uncle Go first. Auntie Saiping will be there, so she can help Lan Hui talk some sense into him.
Makes sense. With my mother there, my dad will be sure to listen. All right then, let's meet at my place at noon tomorrow.
Wow, look at the crowd! See? Everyone else showed up on time while you were still at home dilly-dallying.
I did not. Besides, what could that loudmouth even have to say? Anyway, since we're all here, Gordo, if you've got something to say, spit it out.
This time, I misunderstood and wrongly accused you. I'm sorry.
You...
Also, here's this Shangbao as an apology. Don't worry, this one won't make you sneeze.
Uncle Jin, my father's always felt bad about the Xiangbao he gave you. He's been wanting to apologize, and this one is specially made by him. It's fully sneeze-proof.
You talk too much. Between the apology and the gift, now I'm not sure what to say. All right, okay, it's not a big deal. And if we're being honest, I owe you an apology too. You see, it's my habit to warm up my voice in the morning. I didn't know you had to care for the flowers at night, and I wound up disturbing your sleep. That's my fault.
Uncle Go, after that, my father moved his singing further away, just so he wouldn't disturb your rest again.
Ah, my girl! Why are you selling your old man out like that?
Nikki, Miss Bai, thanks so much for your help. If it wasn't for you, Zion and I might have really given up this time.
And you, You really ought to thank them properly. And if you're gonna see Ziyen, do it with your head held high. She's a wonderful girl, and you better treat her right. If you don't, forget Uncle Jin. I'll be the one to set you straight.
Give it a rest. Lan Hui is way more reliable than you ever were.
So you two already knew about me and Zion?
Stop giggling.
Hate turned into fate. It really happened.
It's a really good thing. Miss Bai, aren't you happy?
Of course I'm happy. It's just... I always thought changing a yin yuan was like rowing against the current, requiring tremendous effort and sacrifice. I never expected it could be resolved so smoothly.
Each yin yuan has its own rhythm, and new connections always bring unexpected changes. Sometimes, without us even noticing, the threads that seemed broken are quietly mended.
Maybe you're right. Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
Belle amusée au
I
début.
want to visit the Liu family. Xiaozhi has gone missing, and her parents must be terribly worried.
I've also searched along with the other villagers, but we came up empty-handed. I hope this time we'll be able to give them some answers. We're here. This is the home of the family whose child went missing.
Huh? What's with that gross, dark mark on the door?
Ugh, that girl. You can't say a word without her storming off. And now she's run away from home.
Auntie Liu, please don't be so mad at Xiaozhi. Right now, the most important thing is finding her.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, we've searched everywhere over the past few days, but we still haven't seen or heard anything from Xiaozhi. Nothing at all.
Xiaozhi. She doesn't seem like the type of child to disappear for days to make her parents worry.
Ugh. She's never run away before. Up to now, whenever she got upset, she'd just spend time with Mr. Cheng's son, Tian, tinkering around with who knows what. The other day, we thought she'd gone to see Tian like usual, but when dinner was ready and she still hadn't come home, we started looking. And we couldn't find her anywhere. Tian hadn't seen her either. Now her father and I are afraid
Et dans
something's
ces dessins
happened to her
animés,
out
il y
there.
avait un monsieur qui était
There
homo,
have been
qui
cases
jouait
where people just...
très bien son rôle d'acteur et qui était très
We're just
séduisant,
overthinking it.
tellement que je
Right
l'appréciais
now,
dans
we
ce
can only
série.
follow the small clues we have. Maybe they'll help us guess where Xiaozhi went.
Auntie Liu, before she went missing, can you try to remember if Xiaozhi said or did anything?
That morning, the three of us went to Artisan Cheng to ask him to repair Xiaozhi's umbrella. Everyone says, if there's rain, stay inside. From the wind, you must hide. If someone gets lost in the rain, even Long can't bring them back. She didn't take it seriously. We had to talk her into going with us. After the umbrella was fixed, instead of saying thank you, she argued with us and ran off. Of course, that evening it just had to rain. My heart's been in knots ever since.
Auntie Liu, when Xiaozhi left, did she have her umbrella with her?
Yes, of course. Artisan Cheng fixed it and gave it right back to her. She wouldn't have gone out in the rain without it. She just wouldn't.
If that's the case, then why would she disappear? Miss Liu, did anything else strange happen that day?
Now that you mention it, there was something strange. That evening, we both heard someone knocking on the door. The knocking got louder and faster, so I rushed over and opened it. But when I did, there was no one there. just a gust of wind and raindrops rushing in. It blew past me with a whoosh and chilled me straight to my bones. After that, we were so caught up with looking for her, we didn't even think to ask if anyone had come by and knocked on our door.
It was stormy. Maybe it was just the wind.
That must be it. Who would be running around in that kind of weather anyway?
Since it was raining that hard, maybe she found a place to wait out the storm.
Oh, I really do hope so. But it's been days, and not so much as a word from her.
Don't worry, Miss Leo. Miss Bai and I will help you look for her. The more people looking, the better the chances of bringing her back.
Thank you, Artist Nikki. You're such a good girl. Xiaozhi... She's such a good girl, too. I shouldn't have been so harsh with her. If you find her, please tell me right away. Her father and I, we won't scold her anymore. Just bring her home.
Xiaozhi's parents have searched relentlessly, but they still haven't found anything. If she didn't vanish in the rain, then where else could she have gone?
Maybe we should start by checking around Xiaozhi's house. If she did run away, she might have left something behind that could help.
That makes sense. When we're done, we should ask the Liu family's neighbors, and artisan Cheng too.
Alors, journal de Liu. Doit être destiné à quelque chose de spécial. Mes parents me disent toujours de rester humble et d'essayer d'apprendre de personnes comme Xu, Yun et tous les autres. Mais pourquoi devrais-je le faire? Je n'arrive tout simplement pas à me concentrer sur les livres, car mes mains habiles ne peuvent pas rester immobiles. Et ça, mes parents ne le comprennent pas. Moi, Liu Xiaozi, je connais tout de la fabrication des fleurs de velours. Tremper, teindre, couper, aplatir et façonner, je sais tout. J'ai dit à mes parents d'aller demander à ces rats de bibliothèque s'ils pouvaient fabriquer une fleur de velours aussi belle que les miennes. Comme prévu, je n'ai obtenu que des critiques. Tian, le voisin d'à côté, ne se dispute jamais avec son père. Mais il m'a dit un jour que son père passait toute la journée à fabriquer des parapluies en marmonnant des choses étranges, comme les trempés par la pluie finiront par disparaître. Je comprends. Nos parents nous verront toujours comme des enfants. Mais Tian a complimenté la fleur de velours que j'avais fabriquée. Cela m'a vraiment fait du bien, je lui ai donc proposé de lui apprendre à en fabriquer. Je dois être destinée à quelque chose de spécial. Qui d'autre que les maîtres des livres de contes peut tomber sur un manuel d'arts martiaux? Eh bien, c'est arrivé à moi, Liu Xiaozi. Sauf que le mien ne traitait pas des arts martiaux, il contenait des techniques secrètes pour fabriquer des fleurs de velours. Je crois que cet art m'a choisi. Après le premier chapitre, j'ai fait ma première tentative et elle m'avait déjà permis de trouver ma propre méthode. Commencer par le cadre, pas seulement les contours. Lorsque la structure est solide, la fleur de velours prend forme toute seule. Elle est alors naturelle et pleine de vie. Mais lorsque j'ai montré la fleur de velours à mes parents, je n'ai reçu aucun éloge. Je leur ai dit qu'un jour je serais cet incroyable enfant de quelqu'un d'autre, dont ils parlent sans cesse, et qu'ils n'auraient plus à travailler si dur à vendre des légumes pour subvenir aux besoins de la famille. Mais ils continuaient à secouer la tête avec ce regard pesant d'incrédulité. Même moi qui ai l'habitude d'être déçue, je me suis sentie blessée. Mais je sais que je m'améliore vraiment dans ce domaine. Donnez-moi juste un peu plus de temps pour m'entraîner, et même mes parents devront l'admettre. Nous sommes si fiers de Xiaozi. Mais avant qu'ils ne prononcent ces paroles, je ne leur adresserai plus jamais un seul mot venant de mon cœur. Liu Xiaozi est-elle vraiment destinée à quelque chose de spécial? Ce carnet contient de nombreuses petites notes manuscrites. Plus vous les lisez, plus vous pouvez tisser une histoire de son destin, à la manière dont on fabrique les fleurs de velours. J'ai le sentiment que la propriétaire de ce carnet est mon arrière-grand-mère, celle dont ma mère parle toujours, et qui avait un talent certain pour les fleurs de velours. Elle est la jeune fille qui organise le festival de Yinjuan, partageait une amitié qui transcendait les générations. Mon arrière-grand-mère l'admirait et veillait sur elle, persuadée qu'elle était destinée à la grandeur et qu'elle ne savait pas prendre bien soin d'elle-même. Parfois, lorsque ma mère me gronde, je m'échappe là où l'artiste Nikki étudie sous la direction de Madame Cui. Je ferme les yeux et j'écoute les mots doux et encourageants qu'elle lui adresse. Alors, j'imagine ce que je ressentirais si quelqu'un me parlait de cette façon. Le cœur de Madame Cui me rappelle celui de mon arrière-grand-mère, plein d'admiration pour les talents de Nikki, mais aussi silencieusement accablé par le défi de la guider à travers les luttes quotidiennes. Pourquoi n'ai-je pas un destin comme celui-là? Serais-je moins capable que les autres? Peut-être que je ne vaux pas beaucoup mieux que Tian. Juste un enfant qui sait fabriquer des fleurs de velours, mais que personne ne remarque vraiment.
Seems like she didn't talk with her parents that much.
Could be. She tried, but the closer someone gets to you, the easier it is to take them for granted. That closeness can sometimes make people forget how fragile a Yinyuan really is.
Relationships need care. I hope we find her soon. Maybe they'll still have the chance to make things right.
Great idea! We've got to find Xiaojia. Nikki, let's go check somewhere else for clues.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, and Momo. Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, we're searching for Xiaozhi. Did you happen to see anything the day that she went missing?
Xiaozhi? Let's see. I did hear her arguing with Qian that day. She left in a huff. Now that I think about it, that was the last time I saw her. Actually, I was busy sketching scenes of different people for the Yingyuan festival that day. Maybe you can find her in one of the pictures I sketched. What do you think, Artist Nikki?
Elle est là, non?
You know what? Now that I think about it, that person came from Artisan Chung's place, and the figure matches her too. She didn't go far. In fact, I think she even doubled back. The weather wasn't great that day, and my father called me in for dinner. I really have no idea where Xiaozhi would have gone after that. I just really hope she didn't get caught up in that storm.
Do you know what sort of things Xiaozhi usually likes to do? Or where she likes to go?
Well, she's really talented at making ronghua.
Ronghua? Ping Ping gave me one of those. Did Xiaozhi make one for you too?
Yes, just a few days ago actually. The one she gave me was beautiful. It's strange though. She rarely shows the skill in front of others.
Her mother never even mentioned it to us.
Her parents are really strict with her. They hardly ever praise her. Whenever they visit, they always tell her not to brag about her talents and to learn to be as humble as me. Over time, she just stopped talking around them altogether. But I've seen her work and it's really impressive. The artisan said that when she's working on those flowers, she gets super focused. They think she's got a bright future ahead of her. Even Qian always tags along, just so he can learn from her. I think if she's put that much time and effort into it, then why shouldn't she be proud and share it more?
I agree with you. I think everyone should have the right to share what they love, no matter how big or small the achievement.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I've always admired Xiaozhi's skills. and I really liked her bright, lively spirit. But her parents kept comparing her to me, so she stopped coming by. And well, I'm not great at expressing myself either, so I didn't really reach out to her. That said, I never thought things would get so bad that she'd argue with her parents and run off.
Don't blame yourself. We'll find her. Besides, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even known about this amazing side of Xiaozhi. It's just really sad. Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses. If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is.
That's right. Come on, Nikki. Let's check around a bit and find some more clues. We've got to bring Xiaozhi back home.
Alors, prochain indice.
Young or old, without an umbrella. Not even one of them ever come home. Are you here to buy an umbrella? This cursed rain. How many more people will it take?
But the weather outside is fine.
Artisan Chung, we're here to ask about Xiaozhi. We heard she was here to get her umbrella fixed before she disappeared.
On that day, the Liu family brought their child to me to fix her umbrella. So I coated it with a special ointment we craftsmen developed. Then the umbrella was completely waterproof, enough to withstand even that strange rain. You really can't afford to lose or break an umbrella. That cursed rain. Just waiting to snatch people caught without one.
Artisan Chung, have you ever actually seen someone get taken by the rain?
Not with my own eyes. But look at the state of my family. All thanks to the rain. 3 lives. People say it was a carriage accident. But how is that even possible? How could it take my family? 10 years ago, there was a brush artisan who vanished after a rainstorm. Back then, no one realized it was actually the rain. Then one rain after another, more and more people disappeared. Who knows who's next? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe everyone on Danqing Island.
But according to Mrs. Liu, you finished fixing Xiaozhi's umbrella and then she left with it. Even if the stories about the rain are true, with her umbrella, she shouldn't have been in danger.
That's true. I fixed it for her. But her mother thanked me, then started scolding her, telling Xiaozhi to be more obedient, to be more like Tian. We're neighbors, so I hear him bickering like that all the time. That day was no different. Xiaozhi got mad, talked back, then stormed off. While dealing with another customer, I saw Tian leave without an umbrella. I went after him and overheard the 2 kids arguing. Xiaozhi was furious. She smashed her umbrella while shouting at Tian to stop following her.
A child without an umbrella.
Oh no. If Xiaozhi didn't find shelter in time, she may have... Artisan Chung, did you hear what they were arguing about? Maybe she mentioned where she was headed?
I heard her say her parents didn't understand her. They want her to be someone else. Also, she said something like, if only kids could choose their parents. If they want someone else's kid so bad, then I should get to choose what parents I get. Once someone disappears in that rain, they never return. Tian really valued his yin-yuan with that girl. That's why I kept this umbrella. I thought it would make a good keepsake. But fan feathers have been hard to come by lately, so I haven't repaired it yet.
Les feuilles du ventail sont devenues difficiles à trouver ces derniers temps, donc je ne l'ai pas encore réparé. On tente pas. Et merci pour le raid. Bienvenue aux raideurs. Va tenter
I just
l'impossible.
happen to have some fan feathers. You can use them to fix Xiaozhi's umbrella.
That way, we can keep out the rain. Artist Nikki, for now, keep the umbrella. When you can, please give it to Xiaozhi's parents. I don't know how to break it to them. Please, take the umbrella to them and tell them that Xiaozhi won't be coming back.
Okay. Once we've uncovered the truth about Xiaozhi, we'll be sure to give them this umbrella.
Anyway, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, when you're out and about, be sure to take an umbrella with you. After all, who knows what happened to those people before they disappeared? Or where they are now.
Shu's memories, and the umbrella from Artisan Chung. With these clues, we have enough for us to guess what happened to Xiaozhi that day. Xiaozhi was at odds with her parents, and didn't play with the other children.
Because her parents always told her to learn from other people's children and rarely praised her. Xiaozhi may have tried to communicate, but she was always being ignored by her loved ones. So she acted naughty and mischievous, all to hide her pain.
Artisan Chung's son, Tian, might have been the only other kid who admired her.
It's because Tian saw Xiaozhi's strengths and learned craftsmanship from her.
However, that day her parents brought her to visit Artisan Chung to repair her umbrella. While flattering Tian, they told her to be more like him.
That must have been the last straw for her. In her parents' eyes, she wasn't even as good as Tian. She must have been furious.
And so, she had a big fight with her parents and stormed off. Although Tian chased after her, she took her rage out on him, discarded the umbrella, and ran away. And that evening, it rained.
On croit ou on doute? Allez, on va douter, tiens.
But Artisan Chung never actually saw anyone disappear in the rain. So maybe she is just hiding somewhere.
But we still have no clue where she might be hiding, so things don't look hopeful. Just like those who disappeared before her.
Miss Bai, have those who disappeared really never come back?
No. As Artisan Chung said, the first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago. Their chances of survival are very slim.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find, and if we search hard enough...
What's the point in trying? When a yin yuan is broken, it's broken. Also, those who could travel through places such as that are long gone. Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiaozhi's situation with you. We'll meet again later.
Momo, let's go back to her house and see if we can figure out where she went.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain.
C'est l'un ou l'autre.
Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making any sound.
The cat disappeared?
Those stories, they're real. Could the cat really have turned into ink in the rain?
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that day...
It must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter from the rain, but her parents didn't open the door in time, and she got soaked.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one outside.
And Xiaozhi, inches away, turned into ink.
Nikki, should we tell her parents about this?
Let me think. We owe them an explanation. Let's head to the Liu family's house.
Alors, révéler la vérité aux parents de Liu. Peut-être là, non?
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiaozhi?
Artist Nikki, if you found anything, please tell us.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu, this umbrella is for you.
Je suis pas une menteuse.
What I'm about to say might be hard to hear. That day, Xiaozhi didn't have an umbrella. When the rain started, she tried to come home to take shelter from it. So, that knocking sound you heard was her trying to get in.
But when we opened the door, there was no one outside. My daughter, where did she go?
She didn't make it in time to avoid the rain and got soaked. Mr. and Mrs. Liu, the ink stain by the door is what was left after she disappeared.
Didn't make it in time. When we went to open the door, we were just one step too late.
My baby! It's all our fault. We shouldn't have said those things.
We didn't hear knocking because we were talking about how to stop belittling her in front of others.
The truth is, Xiaozhi had her strengths. All she really wanted was to be praised by you.
It's not that we didn't know. She showed us the ronghua she made. We thought she was very talented, just like her great-grandmother. We were just afraid she'd become too proud, so we never praised her.
That day when we came back home, we felt so bad. We realized we hadn't had a proper conversation with her in so long.
It was always us blaming her, or her blaming us. We planned to make it up to her when she came home. How could something like this happen? How could this happen? My baby. If I ever get a chance in the next life, I'll treat you with kindness. I'll make up for everything.
But things that turn to ink don't seem to be caused by the strange rain. There are still many questions we can't answer. Miss Bai, let's head to the small bridge behind the village and meet up with Miss Sui. Maybe she's found other clues.
pas les attraper là.
I hope Miss Sway brought an umbrella.
Don't worry about that. Let's just hurry over there.
Miss Sway!
Nikki.
Miss Sway.
Oh, c'est magnifique.
Are you okay? What happened just now?
I think I just stepped into another realm. Everything looked like a painting, and I saw a long soaring through it. Could that have been the Inkville long?
Another realm?
You saw Miss Sui turn into ink. It must have been terrible. In your shock, you may have just seen an illusion.
No, it wasn't an illusion. I know I saw it. The place resembled our village, yet it was an entirely different world. I saw it right where Miss Sway vanished. I think she, along with the other missing villagers, might have been drawn into that realm. I need to figure out how to get back in there and save them.
If that's true, we'll need to find the entrance to this place.
But it's already gone. Where can we look now?
Inside the pain. Wait, the kids by the village entrance often sing a nursery rhyme. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. That sounds just like what I saw in the other realm.
That nursery rhyme has been around for generations, but only bits and pieces are still known. Maybe some of the elders remember the rest.
Granny Yao! She used to hum that rhyme. Maybe she remembers all the lyrics.
The thing is, Granny Yao is quite elderly. Her memory is touch and go. In her current state, we might not get much from her.
Miss Bai, could you keep an eye on her? When she's having a good day, she might remember the rest of the rhyme.
Well... all right. I'll keep an eye on her.
Thank you. We'll keep hunting for more clues. We have to find a way into that realm and rescue Miss Sway. And the others.
I wonder if Granny Yao has remembered the rest of that nursery rhyme. Nikki, let's stop by Yun's place.
Un petit tri là sur tout ce qu'on a pu débloquer. Formation, c'est bon. Catalogue. Ah oui, c'est la tenue de Nikki. Alors, petit avec des tenues. Qu'on la regardera après, la boutique. C'est les tutos. Alors.
You, my dear, you haven't changed at all. You always enjoyed my nursery rhymes. Listen up now. Here's one for you. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. And in that mountain, another pavilion.
Grandma, you've sung this part several times. Could you please sing the rest for me?
Yoon, Granny Yao.
Shh, don't rush. Granny Yao just remembered the full nursery rhyme, though some parts are a bit mixed up. Be patient. She'll recite it again. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. I've heard these 2 lines already. Now, Grandma, please tell artist Nikki the rest.
Oh, you want to hear it too? All right. Let me see. No 2 peaks are the same. Pavilions overlap. Paintings connect. No shadow in the ink. No sounds from the rain. No way to go back. Only a pavilion, silent and bare. Listen to me, my dear. Please, don't go wandering up the backside of the mountain. If you get trapped in the ink and lose your way, it would be awful.
The backside of the mountain. Zuyan and Lan Hui also mentioned it. Lately, people say they've seen ghostly shadows there. The nursery rhyme seems to hint that the pavilion on the mountain leads to another place. Could it be that Danqing realm I saw earlier?
It's possible. Nikki, should we go to the backside and look?
The mountain's backside has been abandoned for years with no path. I've never heard of anyone going up there. Let's not take risks on account of a nursery rhyme.
I know you're concerned for me, but these strange events keep happening, and everyone in the village is at risk. Miss Sway disappeared right in front of me. I can't just do nothing. I must investigate the backside of the mountain. I'm just not sure how to get up there yet.
My mother once told me about a narrow path that leads there. Our ancestors used to take it to gather medicinal herbs. But the path has long fallen into disrepair. Years ago, a rock slide sealed off the entrance, and no one has gone up since.
I see. In that case, I might have an idea. We can't move the rocks by hand, but with my dancing ability, if I can restore ink, maybe I can also find a way to erase it.
I've heard of artists painting with ink, but never of one erasing it.
Ordinary ink wouldn't work, but if I combine the rainwater that makes people vanish with my dancing ability, it's worth a try.
Using rainwater instead of ink, the Dunching painting should turn into ink, then vanish. That's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant, brilliant! But, Nikki, where are we supposed to get rainwater right now?
I remember Miss Sway mentioning that she had collected some rainwater during her investigation. Momo, come on. Let's go search near her house. Here it is, Momo. I found the rainwater Miss Sway gathered. With this, we should be able to access the backside of the mountain and find the entrance of the Daunting realm. Miss Sway and all the others who disappeared are counting on us.
Oula.
Right. You and me. We'll bring them home together.
Mais... toujours qu'ils me mettent des machins en plein...
Nikki, I think this is the boulder that's blocking the path.
There's only enough rainwater for one attempt. I really hope combining it with my dancing ability will make it work.
We did it!
The path really is narrow. All right, Momo. Let's be careful.
I hope the pavilion from the nursery rhyme is actually up there. Nikki, we shouldn't waste time. Let's get going.
Who would have thought? How does this world have such sporadic and dangerous rain?
Nikki, the things turning to ink? The people disappearing in the rain? Could they all be connected to some kind of dark essence?
It's possible, but there's something else that's strange. Back in the Sea of Stars, I didn't sense this world at all.
Oula. Alors, utiliser la capacité de Dunking pour colorer les nuées d'encre dispersées, les rassembler et les condenser en un jet du chic. Ok. Là. Mais enfin... Je suis sûre que je dois bien les attraper, c'est... Ah oui.
Now that I think about it, it was only recently that this world started glowing faintly. Like a newborn star just beginning to shine.
Luckily, the Sea of Stars picked up that faint signal, so we knew something was wrong. That's how we knew to investigate.
Right. But for now, our priority is to find the dancing realm and discover how to restore those who have vanished. Only then can we dig deeper and uncover if Dark Essence is really behind everything.
Nikki, this scroll, it looks like... Why do a few strokes seem to be missing?
Let me try using my dancing ability to fix it.
Utiliser la capacité pour y apposer les couleurs et ouvrir.
We're inside the dancing realm?
Yeah, this is definitely it. Who would have thought that old nursery rhyme would turn out to be true? But we still don't know where Miss Sway and the others are. Momo, let's start looking around.
Nikki, look! These paintings.
The one in the middle shows a village and mountain landscape that looks just like Danqing Island. It must be the entrance connecting the two worlds. And the ones beside it. A cat holding a brush and wearing elegant robes. I don't know why, but it feels oddly familiar.
Nikki, besides these paintings, there's really nothing else around the pavilion. How are we supposed to find Miss Sway and the others?
If this scenery resembles the backside of the mountain on Danqing Island, then maybe there's a village and people living down below too. Let's go down and take a look.
Good idea. Let's first check the spot where Miss Sway disappeared. I haven't heard her voice in a while. I kind of miss it. The Danqing realm looks so much like the outside world. What kind of place is this?
I'm not sure. But let's search for some signs of Miss Sway first. Wait, I think I heard her voice.
Where? Let's hurry and check.
I once painted mountains with sweeping flair. Now I'm an inkstone stuck in who knows where. Alas. Pitiful. Are you Nikki and Momo?
Miss Sway?
How did you turn into an inkstone? An inkstone inside a painting!
When it was raining, I had a feeling. A foreboding feeling. Most of the people who disappeared from the village were lost in the rain. I tried to stay alert and take note of any clues, but eventually I lost consciousness. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself trapped in this painting, transformed into an inkstone. How did you two get in here? Don't tell me. Did you get caught in the rain as well?
No, don't worry. We followed clues and found another path.
That's good. I was going to tell you not to recklessly take risks, but I didn't get the chance to say it. It seems you've grown even more capable.
Becoming capable is great, but it doesn't mean I no longer need my teacher.
My dear child, in my current state, I'm afraid I can't be of much help to you. But from the looks of things, the other missing villagers are in the same situation, transformed into objects in other paintings.
Then the content of the paintings must have some kind of pattern, or some kind of hint?
When I was little, I'd constantly hold my inkstone even while eating or sleeping. My parents even joked that I was a reincarnated inkstone. Now that I've turned into an inkstone in a painting, maybe it's not a coincidence.
Miss Sway, are you saying reincarnation is real?
I can't say for sure, but after turning into this inkstone, it does feel a little familiar. Maybe there is something to it.
In a past life, she was an inkstone, and in this life, she's an artist. It makes sense!
But after being a human and then suddenly becoming an inkstone, unable to move, it's frustrating.
Oh yeah, I can use my dancing ability to repaint objects that have turned into ink. If I use it on this painting, maybe I can restore you.
All right, give it a try. After all, I'm just an inkstone. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
It's really not that simple.
It's fine. Don't take it to heart. I can't move, but I'm still alive.
This didn't work, but I'll think of another way. I need to save everyone. Miss Sway, do you have any other ideas?
I only arrived recently, so when it comes to this place, I'm at a loss. But do you remember when I mentioned Meng Xiuzhu?
Meng Xiuzhu? Wasn't he the first to go missing?
Yes. It's highly likely he's trapped in another painting, just like me. If we can find him, it might give us more clues.
I'm not sure which painting he's in. I'll start looking around.
All right. Be careful. This place is strange, so keep a lookout. If you can find him, his poor child Fu Ling won't feel so alone. She'll have a glimmer of hope to cling on to.
Don't be afraid, Minnie. I'll definitely take you back home.
Xiaozhi, is that you? Oh, thank goodness! We finally found you!
Artist... Nikki?
Your parents have been searching for you for days. They really regret the harsh things they said. They've always thought you were a good child, and your Ronghua are beautiful, and they've always been proud of you. Now they miss you very much. All they want is your safe return.
Mommy, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I've been turned into a bamboo raft. I float on the water every day, and I can't move. Minnie's become a silent oar, too. Can we really go home like this?
Don't panic, don't panic! You have to trust Nikki.
You became a bamboo raft, Minnie became an oar, and Miss Sui is an inkstone. These transformations must follow some sort of rule in this realm. Earlier, I was able to restore things like faded rocks and that hoe by applying fresh ink, but it isn't working on Miss Sui. To help everyone, I need to understand the secrets of this place. It's so strange here. Xiaozhi, have you noticed anything odd?
Maybe it's because I'm a raft now, but I'm very sensitive to the water's flow. I feel like these rivers resemble the ones in our village, but something feels off, and I can't quite explain it.
Strange currents, huh? Okay, I'll make a note of that. Oh yeah, have you seen a man who sells brushes anywhere? His name is Meng Xiuzhu. He was the first villager to go missing. I think he might understand this place better than we do.
Uncle Meng? I haven't seen him, but when Fu Ling cried in secret, she'd often whisper his name. I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to walk by one day and overheard.
Seems like you really care about her.
It's just, she's a grown-up, but she's all alone and not in great health. She can't go out, so she just watches me and Tian play from the window, and yeah. Miss Nikki, you can find Uncle Meng too, right? Then bring us all home together? If he comes back, Fu Liang won't cry anymore.
That's right. Don't worry. Whether it's you, Uncle Meng, or anyone else in here, Momo and I will do everything we can to bring you all back.
Artist Nikki, long time no see. Did you come here because you're worried I'll miss the delivery deadline? Unfortunately, I'm trapped in this painting now, so I'm no longer a bookstore owner. Sorry I won't be able to deliver those picture books you ordered.
That's not it, Miss Fong. We're here to figure out how to get you out of this place.
Yeah, but don't use this to pad the bill.
Just kidding, of course. Since the accident, I've been confined to a wheelchair, so I'm used to waiting. It's just that there are no books here, so I'm lonely. I appreciate your efforts to rescue me, but there's really no need to rush. Until you figure out a way to save us, I'll just be here. And even if you can't, don't be upset. I came to terms with this life long ago. Even if I am no more than a paper kite, as long as the wind blows, I can still enjoy a trace of freedom.
I won't give up. Not as long as there's even a sliver of hope. We just need to find Uncle Meng.
Meng? Meng Xiuzhu? Why are you looking for him?
He was the first to arrive here. He should know more about this place than any of us. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have. Lately, he's been sneaking around, stealing ink. But finding him won't be easy. He always vanishes without a trace.
Stealing ink? Ink can be stolen?
Can you see how my ink has faded? That's because he stole it. He's not evil or anything. It's simply a father's love for his daughter, a longing to return home.
Still, stealing ink isn't right, especially not from a scholar.
He only takes a little, never enough to harm anyone. I understand how he feels, so I chose not to confront him about it. In fact, he may have discovered something. When he came to steal my ink, I was actually awake. I heard him murmuring something about an ink pool and missing ink. He said if the ink could be restored, he may be able to return home.
Restore the ink? but I used my dancing ability on Miss Sway's painting and couldn't restore it at all. Also, what is this ink pool?
I really don't know. But it reminds me of something I once read in a storybook. It spoke of an artist who created an entire world within her painting. All its life force came from her brush. She painted mountains and rivers into being. The farmers tilling the land, the rising and falling sun and moon, all of them were born from her ink. If we are all just beings conjured from her ink, then why did such a great artist write this fate for me, trapping me for half my life and leaving me here?
No true artist would stop loving the people they created with their brush. Trust me, whether it's the ink pool or this entire dancing realm, I'll find a way to bring you all home. Until then, please be patient.
Grincheux, tu dors toujours pas?
Why is there a blank scroll here?
Oh, finally remembered me, did you? I've been caught in the rain for weeks now. Without a night watch, it must be chaos out there. Oh no. I want to help, but I can't. I'm stuck in this painting.
Huh? I don't remember hearing that the night watchwoman had gone missing too.
What? Artist Nikki, don't tell me you didn't come here to rescue me. Has no one realized I've been missing in here for 17 days and 2 hours?
Strange things have been happening. Lots of people vanished and everyone's too afraid to go out at night, so no one noticed. Don't be upset, Miss Dong. I promise I'll do everything I can to find a way to bring you all back.
Very well then. Artist Nikki, if you have questions,
Ah ok,
ask
comme
away.
un petit jeu, t'as
I
besoin de
know
faire
all
pipi
there
la
is to
nuit.
know, and I'll hold nothing back.
Miss Dong, you've been trapped here for over half a month. You must know something. Do you have any idea how to get out of here?
I know a thing or two. See that blank scroll over there? It's that rascal Meng Shouju's.
He's actually here?
You're looking for that weirdo. I hear him muttering all the time, saying all living things here are made of ink, and once they're rained on, they're ruined. Like lanterns that dim without oil, those of us who got drenched and lost our ink ended up stuck in this ghastly place. So he thinks that if he can replenish his ink, he can return home.
I've tried to restore a scroll for Miss Sway, but it didn't work.
That's a pity. Then it seems Meng Shouju misunderstood.
Still, maybe there's more to it. Miss Dong, do you know where he went?
Of course I do. No scroll can hold him now he's turned into an egret. He's likely gone off to steal ink again. That rascal probably wants to take a little from everyone. I've been watching out for him day and night. If he dares steal mine, I'll scald him until he cries for his mommy. Huh.
You really are a night watchwoman. So impressive.
Oh dear, oh dear. I wonder how the raft, the kite, and the stone bridge are. That bridge spends all day housing guests near the foot of the mountain. I've already warned them to beware the white egret. No idea if they actually listened. If you're looking for Meng Shouju, you might want to ask them first. That ink thief definitely won't leave those 3 alone.
Ah bah non, bah Naël, il a pas eu cours hier, mais il a passé sa journée avec les copains dehors. Pas dehors, au city. Et puis là aujourd'hui, bah, il a fait sa journée normale. Alors, utiliser la capacité pour assurer de la couleur à la forme d'encre de tissu d'encre. Et pour chaque élément, ils vont me remettre le message ou... Oh. Ah bah Mathéo, ouais. Mathéo, en fait, ça se passe bien en cours, mais juste l'internat, il en peut plus. C'est pas le même confort qu'à la maison, tu comprends. Alors, utiliser la capacité pour réveiller le vent dans la nuée d'encre, faisant léviter les pierres et créer un escalier flottant. Ok. Ça commence bien. Non. Comment ça? J'ai dû louper un... Mhm. Bah oui, c'est normal, mais après... Après, il va falloir qu'il s'habitue, quoi. Bah oui, ça va vite. 4 jours, c'est rien. Puis là, bah là en fait c'est parce que cette semaine il n'y a pas pu faire quoi que ce soit parce que comme ceux qui sont à l'internat, ils sortaient tous les soirs et puis lui, du fait du truc de sa carte, il n'y a pas pu quoi.
Nikki,
oh mince,
let's stay in the shallow ink.
Ah. Attends, je peux le... Ah oui, je peux l'apprivoiser celui-là. Non. Après, le mois prochain, ça ira mieux, quoi. J'espère que d'ici là, il pourra utiliser sa carte. Bah oui, bah ça doit être ça. Oulala.
This weapon is powerful with dark essence. Nikki, stay sharp.
Oui. Bah, et puis il m'a dit qu'apparemment apparemment ils sont occupés de refaire l'internat là, donc, ceci explique cela. Non. Ah, je vais devoir refaire tout le tour là? Non. Je me suis aventurée du coup. Faut que je passe comme ça quoi. Je peux pas passer comme ça. Et après, une fois que tu es passé là, tu vas où? D'accord. Non mais j'étais dessus, on est d'accord hein. Je passe où maintenant? Ah, d'accord. Simplement. Non. C'est pas la bonne tenue. Bah, bonne nuit, de toute façon moi je vais pas tarder non plus. Allez dormir. J'essaie juste de retourner là-bas. Hein. C'est quoi ça?
Nikki, this door won't budge.
Looks like it's locked. So let's check somewhere else first.
I'll pound you into next week, you white-feathered ink thief!
Sounds like someone's caught the thief. Nikki, let's go check it out.
Is that an egret? Could it be Uncle Mung?
Nikki, it flew into the scroll to steal ink. We need to get into that scroll quick and catch it.
Il n'existe pas de configuration que vous pouvez ajuster librement. Une fois pris, utilisez la capacité. Ok. Non, mais non, ça c'est la machin. Bah. Ah, mais oui. Bon, on finit ça. Et ce sera extinction. Dans le paysage à écran continu, seuls les déplacements donnés sont possibles. Ah oui, je peux reculer, mais je peux pas... Ah oui, ok, d'accord. C'était pas la bonne touche.
Nikki, the egret flew to another scroll. Chase after it.
C'est perturbant. Truc en 2D. Merci. je l'avais pas remarqué. Je peux pas le... Oh, ça aurait été trop simple.
The egret flew to another scroll again. Nikki, you need to catch it this time.
On a quitté cet endroit. Bien magnifique, c'est vraiment pénible. Oui.
Finally caught it. Nikki, hurry out the front door.
Thank you for your help, Artist Nikki. I almost fell for that egret's trick. Strange, you and Momo haven't turned into part of a painting. I was going to invite you in to visit my humble abode, but it looks like I can't host you in my scroll.
It's all right, really. We're here on urgent business. We need to find Uncle Mung.
Artist Nikki. Is that Nikki? You've grown so... Wait, how did you two even get here?
Uncle Mung, lots of people have gone missing after getting caught in the rain, so I found a way to get in here. I want to find a way to bring everyone back together. You've been here for years now. Have you found any clues?
I'm afraid I know very little. Years ago, I turned into a white egret and flew far and wide, seeking a way out. But everywhere I went was just part of this painted world. It's endless, without borders. Later, I tried talking to the beings that had turned into paintings. I learned that the mountains, rivers, pavilions, and people could all speak. They were once like me, people from Dancing Island. But if that's the case, what about the hoe that turned into ink and the missing basket? Where have they gone? I began to doubt. Could it be that Dancing Island is actually a vast painting, and only beings with souls can exist within it, waiting for the chance to be reborn?
So you mean everything is born from ink, and only beings with ink souls can reincarnate?
Exactly.
Old man, it sounds like you're just grasping at straws. These ridiculous tales have been told by storytellers for ages. The mysterious artist who created the world, ink giving birth to all living beings. It makes for a good story, but can it really be true?
I'm not just guessing. I've traveled through all these scrolls, trying to find an exit from the Dancing realm, and all I ever turned up was this endlessly deep ink pool, bubbling and flowing like it could swallow the whole world. Deep down inside, I felt that this ink pool must be closely tied to us. If everything is made of ink, could the ink pool be the very source of this entire realm? But every time I tried to touch it, I failed. So that's why I resorted to stealing ink. I was hoping to restore my ink soul and return to my little one.
Old man, don't scare us with your words.
I think Uncle Mung might not be entirely wrong. Back in the village, I could use my dancing ability to repair things, but when I tried to add ink for Miss Sway, I failed. Maybe it's connected to what Uncle Mung said about ink souls. Repainting can restore inanimate objects, but it can't restore living beings because it's missing the most crucial part, an ink soul.
What? How could she be so careless and end up here? Anyway, Nikki, you said something about having a dancing ability. What is that?
When Nikki paints, she can completely restore objects. She helped fix a lot of things in the village. Impressive, right?
In that case, could it be possible to use the power of the ink pool to find a way to restore living beings?
I just had that same thought. Let's go to the ink pool now. If I can dip my brush in it, maybe I can restore everyone's ink souls.
Are you really going? But I can't go with you. When you go, just be careful. Otherwise, I won't be able to face your teacher.
Don't worry. Since I was able to come here in human form, maybe the ink pool won't reject me. Besides, I have Momo with me, so it'll be fine.
Artist Nikki, if I can return, I'll never forget your help. Old man, this time, for Nikki's sake, I won't hold it against you. But remember, don't even think about stealing ink again.
Thank you for your forgiveness. I will keep this in my heart.
The water in the ink pool, it's so sluggish.
This dark purple mist, could it be dark essence? Ah! Esslings! Nikki, watch out! This essence is dripping with dark essence. Nikki, stay sharp.
Given the serious issues with the ink pool, I'm worried about Miss Sway and the others. Could they have been affected by dark essence?
Let's go check it out. There are Esslings here too. Nikki,
Artist cat. The inkstone. The world within the painting. All of it. I remember now.
Miss Wei!
When Mirrorland was brought to ruin, mountains crumbled, rivers ran dry, and all life extinguished. Everything Artist Cat once held dear was lost to the ashes in that great apocalypse. Crestfallen over the desolate world, she gathered the land's final remnants as ink to paint an entire realm on a scroll. Where her brush touched, mountains rose and villages took form. She hoped that one day the splendor of the past might be restored. But though the realm held mountains and rivers, there was no sign of life. So Artist Cat offered her own ink soul as a seed, binding herself to the painting. She created the ink pool, shaping it into a place of reincarnation, so life could finally take form. As her ink soul waned, she knew her time was ever shorter. So she drew from the ink pool to dot Long's eyes, binding its gaze to the cycle of reincarnation, duty-bound to guard the ink pool's endless flow. Long then transcended reincarnation. It witnessed countless fates and the eternal circle of life, until finally the painted world became real. With what little time remained, Artist Cat painted the Twinside Gate and secluded herself atop Long Peak, teaching Long the truths of the human heart. In the end, she left behind only these words. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. After that, centuries passed, yet only the maple tree on Long Peak remains unchanged.
I see now. The voice from my dream in the Sea of Stars was a lingering echo from the destruction of Mirrorland in another timeline. Everything here, the Danqing realm, and even Danqing Island, was crafted by Artist Cat's own hand. The ink pool holds the cycle of ink souls, and Long is entrusted by her to watch over this realm. Now, with the cycle in chaos, those caught in the rain are turning into scrolls, returning to their original forms. It appears as though the ink pool has been sealed. Given the failure of the eye-dotting ceremony, it's clear that the root of the issue lies with Long.
But before, when we tried, we couldn't get into the Long Pagoda.
We couldn't get in from the outside, but now that we're inside the Danqing realm, maybe we can find a way in through the inside. Momo, let's go find where the Long Pagoda should be.
Alors, une des clés de la porte de double vue. La soit utilisée par la maîtresse pour prendre ce royaume. Chaque coup se passe. Alors. Non mais ça c'est une blague. Alors ça me dit rien qui vaille, sa grosse tête là. Je sais pas si je devais l'attaquer. Just. Tiens, c'est quoi ça? D'accord.
This is the spot that corresponds with Long Pagoda. In the real world, is this door inside the pagoda? Is that why we couldn't see it from outside?
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't expect such a large pagoda to leave no trace at all here in the Danqing realm.
It seems that this Danqing realm is the original blueprint of Danqing Island, where only the objects first painted by Artist Cat exist. Anything added or built later doesn't appear in this place.
To create a whole world with Danqing, truly, Artist Cat was an extraordinary figure.
According to the painted images, I think Artist Cat's depiction of this door should lead to Long Peak. Some villagers have seen Long resting atop Long Peak. Since it isn't in the pagoda, maybe it's there instead.
Makes sense. Let's check it out. But this door seems to be locked. Nikki, what should we do?
Since this door was painted by Artist Cat, the brush we just obtained might be useful. Let me give it a try.
Traverser.
Whoa! We were transported so far in just an instant. Is this Long Peak? Why are there only a few rocks here?
I guess the treacherous Long Peak was also painted later on. Still, there's no sign of Long here either.
Nikki, there's a scroll that links the Danqing realm to the outside world.
In that case, let's head back to the outer world. Maybe Long resides on Long Peak out there. No matter what, we need to find Long and figure out what happened to the ink pool.
Oui, ben, je crois qu'on va s'arrêter là pour ce soir. On continuera. Peut-être pas demain. Non, je ne pense pas demain. Oui, donc j'espère que vous avez passé une bonne soirée. Et puis, je ne sais pas si je vais streamer demain. Si je stream, ce sera demain matin. Et puis, il n'y aura pas de stream ce week-end non plus. Donc, on reprendra lundi. Je ne sais pas encore avec quoi. Mais je mettrai l'information sur Discord ou sur Insta, comme d'habitude. Donc voilà, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne soirée, une bonne nuit plutôt, parce que à l'heure qu'il est, c'est plutôt une bonne nuit. À bientôt.
Le rideau tombe lentement, les étoiles brillent pour toi. Merci d'avoir rêvé ici. Le voyage reprend demain. La nuit s'éclaire de tes sourires. Nos voix s'unissent pour dire merci. Le temps s'envole comme une plume, mais le rêve reste tout s'allume. Le rêve continue, même la nuit, dans un souffle infini. Quand les lumières s'éteindront ici, nos cœurs chanteront l'harmonie. Le vent murmure dans le silence, un doux adieu, une espérance. Ce n'est qu'un pas vers un nouveau jour où brillera notre retour. Sous les étoiles, le temps s'endort, le vent chuchote encore. Ce n'est qu'un autre